All right, let's talk about one of the biggest time savers in Sage 50, bank feeds. If you've ever felt like you're just drowning in a sea of manual bank reconciliation, then you are absolutely in the right place.
So I've got to ask, are you still doing it the old way? Printing out bank statements, getting out a pen, physically ticking things off, and then typing it all back into your software? Yeah, it's a grind many of us know way too well.
And look, if you're nodding your head right now, you are definitely not alone. We saw a recent poll of Sage users, and get this, a whopping 60% didn't even really know what bank feeds were. And another 27% just weren't using them. That's a tiny, tiny fraction of people actually using this feature. And let's just be real for a second. The old way is, well, it's a pain. It's so slow, it's boring, and honestly, every time you type something in by hand, you're rolling the dice on making a mistake that can mess up your books. There's gotta be a better way, right? Well, there is. It's called bank feeds, and it's all about turning that messy, manual chaos into something clean, secure, and automated. Okay, so what is a bank feed? The best way to think about it is like a secure one-way street. It's read-only. Information can only flow from your bank into Sage. It can't send money out, it can't make changes. All it does is deliver your transaction data right where you need it, automatically. And you can really see the difference here. On one side, you've got that whole crazy cycle of logging in, downloading, printing, ticking, all that manual stuff. And on the other side, it's just clean. Transactions just appear, you match them up, you create what's missing, you're done. It is literally night and day. And the best part? This whole thing really just comes down to a super simple 3-step process. This is your game plan for going from chaos to complete control. Okay, so here's how it works. Step 1, download. You click one button and boom, all your latest bank transactions are pulled right into Sage. Step 2, match. This is where you connect those downloaded transactions to the stuff you've already got in your system, like invoices and payments. And finally, step 3, create. If you spot something that's missing, like a bank fee you forgot about, you can create that entry right there on the spot. But it gets even better because the matching part is actually pretty smart. There's an auto match feature that does the boring work for you. It looks for the obvious pairs, same date, same amount, and just matches them up automatically. It just clears out all the easy ones in a flash. And this is a huge time saver. Think about it. A customer payment shows up on your feed, but you haven't entered it yet. Normally, you'd have to close what you're doing, go to a different screen, create the receipt. It's a hassle. Here, nope, you do it all from the exact same window. It's so much smoother. Okay, so matching is great, but that's just scratching the surface. If you really want to take this to the next level, we have to talk about your new automation superpower, rules. Seriously, this is where the real magic comes in. You're going to stop doing the work yourself and start teaching Sage how to do it for you. And the way it works is so simple. It's basically if this, then that. You set a condition, for example, hey, when you see a transaction that says bank fee, then you give it an action. I want you to automatically create a bank payment. You just tell it the details one time, which account code, which tax code, and that's it. Next month, when that same fee shows up, Sage just handles it. You don't have to lift a finger. And this is really the most important part. It builds on itself. You start by making a rule for your bank charges, then maybe one for your monthly rent, then another for that software subscription you pay for. Every rule you create is another little piece of your bookkeeping that gets automated. The more rules you have, the more time you get back. So, let's pull all this together. What's the big deal? Why does any of this really matter? Well, it's about getting you out of the weeds and letting you focus on the big picture. I mean, this is the real payoff, right? First, you're going to save hours every single month. Second, you slash the risk of those little costly human errors. Third, your accounts are always up to date, so you know exactly where you stand. And the most important thing? You get to spend less time buried in bookkeeping and more time actually growing your business. So I'll leave you with this one question. Just think for a second about all those repetitive things you do every month, all those little transactions. How much time, how much focus, how much energy could you get back if you automated all of that?